Hey, good morning. It's March 25th, I believe. Uh, I've been thinking about my friend Pat again, my friend Pat Nash, and a story popped into my head about something that happened while we were delivering beer. So I just wanted to share that with you. Another one of my stories, my Budweiser adventures. Uh, we were in Jersey City and Hoboken one day, and we finished our Jersey City stops, and we went into Hoboken, the very beginning of Hoboken, and I think it was just like kegs or something. So I was taking the kegs off the truck, and I turned, and there was a guy, and he was pushing a baby stroller. And I said hello to him, and he said hello. I said, "Oh, your new dad?" He said, "Yeah." I said, "Well, good for you." And I looked at him, and I said, "I know you. I know you from somewhere." He said, "Yeah." I said, "Yeah, I'll think of it. I'll think of it." And I was thinking, and I was having a hard time. I don't know why. And it was Tony Goldwyn, the actor from Ghost. So I said, "Oh my God, Tony, how you doing?" He said, "I'm doing good." And I said, "Oh, that movie Ghost was amazing. You were a son of a gun in that one, weren't you?" He goes, "Yeah, just acting." I said, "I know. Why do people give you a hard time?" He goes, "Yeah, sometimes people they don't understand the difference between acting and your own self." And I said, "No, you did a great job. That was amazing. That was a great movie. My wife loved that movie. She wishes that we could sit down on the pottery wheel and I'd be behind her and we'd be making a little bowl or something. And he said, "Yeah, that was a real nice time for me." And I said, "Oh, I went over to like look at his. I think it was a girl, a daughter." And he got like real defensive. And I said, "Ooh, I'm sorry." He goes, "Well, you got to worry." I said, "Okay, that's a sad way to have to live your life. Like I was just gonna like peek at the kid and say, "Hey, good luck," and what a good-looking kid. Even if it had a big head. "Oh, what a beautiful kid." I wasn't gonna look at the kid and say, "Oh, what's a hell of a helium head you got there on that little girl." But I guess it was just like you gotta, when people are famous, you just gotta be careful, and it's a shame. It's a shame because that just turned the whole experience like south, and I was like, "Okay, I'll let you go." And that was my experience almost meeting Tony Goldwyn from Ghost. Uh, for some reason, I don't think Pat was there for that interaction. Whether he was inside or doing something, it was just a short interaction. But I think Pat missed that one. But when Pat came out, I told him, and he said, "Oh, okay. And he knew who I was talking about. And we would see a lot of, especially in Hoboken, New York City, right across there, a lot of actors and actresses. But yeah, that's just another short story of almost meeting Tony Goldwyn, from Ghost. And I always wish him well. He's a fine actor. And you figure this has got to be, his daughter's got to be what, in her 40s now? I would think, right? It was a long time ago. I think I've been down here 31 years. She's got to be close to 40, maybe. I don't know. But that's the story. All right. Have a wonderful day. I haven't been on in a while. Things have been going through my head, and I'm trying to come up with some decent stories to tell. And I have a story. My next story, I think, is going to be about a person that we met up in New Jersey, an actress. Her name is Cleo King. And I'll tell you the story about how we met Cleo King and our adventures with her. All right. Have a wonderful day. Stay safe with all that's going on right now. Just keep spreading the love. Just try to stay positive. I'm trying to stay positive, okay? I love you all.